Hello everyone, I am Nathan.
Hello, myself Miral.
Today we are joined by Mr. Shaji Jacob, the co-founder and director of operations for lovemytest.com, a technology-based assessment solution for schools and education resources portal, which is part of TechnoScope. Hi sir, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to speak with us today.
Hey, good evening.
So, sir, my first question would be how can you give me an introduction about you and how you developed your product?
Okay. So our business is called Technoscope Solutions LLP. This we started in 2017, officially registered in 2018. And this business is basically targeting schools and educational institutions to conduct their online examinations. So we felt the need that schools are requiring such a solution, and this we started even before the current pandemic situation. Okay, so we started even before that. This is not a pandemic solution that we have created. So by the time this current pandemic hit, and there was requirement for schools to conduct online examinations, our product was already available, and a lot of schools were able to use this service. And that way we were in time when the schools were needing it. Okay, yeah, that's primarily about the company and the solution.
So was this your
So,
first, you want to go ahead?
no.
So what was your first idea? Was this your first idea for a product, or was there something else that you came up with and then it developed into something new?
No, so we had a lot of ideas. I was in the educational space for almost 20, 25 years. Okay, I used to work with many educational companies, companies in India like NIIT, educational initiatives and all. And then the idea evolved over a period of time. So we wanted to do something for schools to conduct their online examinations. And then we zeroed in on this idea that schools are having this problem, that they have to spend a lot of time conducting their exams. The teachers spend a lot of time creating their question papers, then administering them, and doing it on a technology way. uh, that kind of solutions are very rarely available. And the free solutions like Google Forms and Microsoft Team and all, they have very limited functionalities. So we had to properly conduct an examination by generating a question paper as well as conducting the examination. There are very few solutions. So we started with this idea, and then created that product over a period of 2, 3 years.
Okay. So, sir, what challenges have you faced while developing this idea into a product actually?
So there were many challenges. There were technology challenges as to how to conduct online examinations for a large number of students at one go. Okay, because if you are doing a normal app, there may be limited number of people using it at a time. So when you're doing an examination, and when it is happening in multiple schools and multiple institutions, there could be large number of students taking the exam. So at a time, maybe 25, 30,000 students take the exam simultaneously. So scaling to that level, and the system not going into a hang situation is a major technology challenge. Initially, we had such issues, and gradually we found what solution could work with unlimited scalability, and we worked on that. Okay. Other challenges were from a business front, reaching to schools and getting to know the solution that we have is a major challenge, because schools are not that well networked from an internet point of view, and reaching to them and making the solution visible to them is a major challenge. So that we are doing in various we have various marketing techniques that we are using to reach the schools and get them to use the solution. yeah, these are some of the challenges I think we have faced.
I believe that after you realized that these are challenges, there were a few things that you've done right for the product, and a few changes
Mhm.
you've made. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so one major challenge was the technology challenge that I already said. So the solution was to get onto a cloud platform. Okay, we were not working on a cloud platform earlier. We were working on a server platform, and the moment it used to go beyond 2,000, 3,000 students, it used to slow down. Okay, and it was a server based platform. So now we have moved to a cloud platform with a serverless architecture. Okay, so and with a NoSQL kind of database, there are unlimited scalability now. So even if 25, 30,000 students or even more than that come and log in at a time, it is able to stand. So, and we have hosted it on a very dependable platform. You may be knowing Amazon Web Services, AWS. So, which doesn't go down at all. So it is like 0.00001% downtime. Okay. So it is almost, you can say, 100% live, and there's no problem from a point of accessibility to anybody at any point of time. So this way we have identified and solved some of the technology challenges.
Sir, while developing the product, you have a particular target school or particular age of students in mind while developing the idea, like the college students or.
No, so we have primarily looked at school as a targeted audience. So school students, and we started with the higher classes, class 6 to 12 to start with, and then even lower classes. Okay, and we used the NCRT CBSE curriculum to develop our question bank. So our solution has basically two parts. We have a content which is specific to schools, and we have a platform which can take examinations for anybody. Okay, so even colleges, there are some colleges and other institutions also taking exam, but they are adding their own questions and conducting the exam. But the schools are using, we have a ready question bank which they can use to generate their question papers automatically, and then use that solution to conduct the examinations.
Okay. So one more thing. So after working on the product for so long, and after looking at how far it's come from the beginning, how do you feel about it? And like, is there anything that's new that you want to add to it? Or is there something that you feel is missing and you want to add more to it?
Obviously, so this is a evolving stage. Any product, any technology product which start will have initial limited audiences, and then you gradually increase the scope of that, right? So we have started with the school as our primary audience, and that is now working fine. A lot of schools have signed up, and the customer base is growing every day. Now we also would like to go for retail. Okay, so retail students, like the students can directly come register with us and take practice examinations. So that is kind of a requirement, and nowadays the solutions which are available are either free, which is like the quality is not that up to mark, or very costly. So something like Byju's or Merit Nation and all, they charge quite a huge amount of money. Charging lakhs of rupees. If I am a student, I want to take a practice exam by paying 100 rupees. That kind of solutions are not available, or whatever is available is free, which won't give the kind of research that is required from this. Okay, so we are going to now go to retail students, and there will be options for students to come directly register and take the program by paying as low as 100 rupees. You can take probably few number of tests and evaluate your assess your levels and see that what is missing. Like you can understand which areas you are good at and which areas you are not good at, and then based on that you can improve your studies and learn the topics where you're weak. Okay, so that kind of solutions we are working on now.
Sir, being an entrepreneur yourself, what qualities do you a future or a potential entrepreneurs must have?
So there are like, see, the first and foremost thing is that you have to be very sincere to whatever you're doing. Okay, your job, the business that you're developing, the product that you're developing is really, good for the targeted audience. They find value in that. Okay, just developing a product for making money won't, make any long-term sense, right? It will not work, and that product will fail ultimately. Okay, the thing is that you have to find a problem that a customer or anybody who is going to use your product is facing, and you have to solve that problem, and you have to solve that in a very sincere way, in a way that the customer also find it valuable, right? And you have to put your sincere effort to doing that, and you have to take input from all the stakeholders and customers to make sure that that product is really valuable and reach to the audience that you are going to look at.
One more thing I wanted to ask was, is there anything which you feel is kind of lacking in terms of entrepreneurial skills in today's world? So as you said, there should be sincerity and there should be focused, right? Is there anything else which you feel that new entrepreneurs who are not able to come up with new products or who are not able to establish the products they are lacking or they are missing on?
See, it's that, see, one person or one or two people are not going to have all the skills, right? So I may have certain skills. I have educational background. I have a understanding of what the requirement of the schools are, but then I may not be technically good. Okay, so I may need that kind of support from people who are technically good to produce that product for me. Okay, and I may not be good, maybe good as a marketing person. So there are various skills required. Okay, so you need to have a business idea, and you have to want that business. You need to know what problem your customers are facing, and you need to create something valuable for them, and you need to have people who can support you in terms of technology, in terms of business development, in terms of finances, in terms of reaching to the right kind of people, in terms of funding. So it's a collective effort. So one person or one or two people are probably not good enough. There may be people who have all the skills. They can do things all by themselves, but it is more of a collective effort. Different people come, all their skills come, their ideas come, and then we make the product which can reach your audience, and which can meet their requirements in a better way.
So, sir, as you told, it's very important how you raise the fund and how you make a team who can make the product together. Was there any challenge when you developed the product?
Obviously, there are a lot of challenges, because once you start with something, you may find that the people who initially has worked with you, they at some point of time they may not find that much value in that. They may leave. Then we need to get newer people on board to get things done. Okay, so there could be various challenges an entrepreneur will face while they are on the target. They are going with the business, and then gradually things will evolve. Nothing will stop. The thing is that you have to keep continuing. You should not stop what you're doing, and keep continuing, and keep the ultimate goal in mind. And once that goal is in mind, somewhere things will evolve. And we also have many challenges, but gradually we are finding ways to come out of those challenges, and finding the ways to go ahead with that.
Sir, how did you raise your funds?
So till now it is not, it's a bootstrapped company. We have a few people who have contributed friends and family as angel investors, but we have not gone into any major external funding as such till now. That we probably will do 1 or 2 years down the line, once the business is slightly better, and we can see large customers and revenues coming in, that is the time we can go to market and get more funds. As of now, it is like bootstrapped, which basically means that we have put in our money, plus there are a few friends and relatives and like-minded people who have put in some funds on which we are running now.
So thank you so much for an inspiration. Like seriously, it means a lot that you took out your precious time for us to give such an interview and to inspire us. We also have an entrepreneur project, like we have to develop a business plan. So we'll keep all your qualities of being an entrepreneur in mind while making it. And thank you so much for inspiring us.
Thank you. It was nice speaking to you. And if you need any inputs from me or any help, you're always welcome to connect with me at any later point of time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.